Hello and welcome to episode 16 of Kerbal Speed Program. We are here in the VAB. We are about to embark on another mission to grab an asteroid. So we have our autonomous grabber here, which has a probe, RCS, and it can pretty much, fly itself if need be. But to move an asteroid, we need some power. Okay, so first thing we need is another probe, or actually a utility. Another docking port, of course. And we could use some power. More electricity is always good, because we will make this unit autonomous as well. And it's actually going to be driven by a Kerbal. So let's see how much. Doesn't need a lot of RCS, but it needs some. And just write that. Yeah, that's the adapter I want. Those, so I can put no, we use one of those, the lantern can. So I need the other kind of adapter. Is that seats 2? Okay, yep, we can take a crew of 2 up. Alright, and now the big main part of it. Big orange tank. Hey, let's see here. Quad adapter, I think a tri-adapter is plenty for this. Nuclear engines, not much thrust, but of course lots of efficiency. Get the most out of this tank. And we want let's see, what do I want? A couple of these. How much do those weigh? Oh, they aren't pretty heavy at all. So I'm thinking is, do I want a way of attaching extra fuel? No, just a refueler, so let's just do 2 times. Just so I can attach a refueler. Alright. And now this thing has to get into orbit and beyond. Okay, we need the full 6 times symmetry for this. Six more orange tanks. Nope, sorry, we need 2 times symmetry. Because we're gonna asparagus stage this, so we want to be able to split this off as soon as I make what I need here. Alright, this needs not the mainsail, but the skipper. There we go. Alright, that should do it. Okay, that's about the right height. Alright, I like that. Alright, so this will be asparagus staged. Let's go here to here, and here to here, but we won't connect to the middle because that's nuclear rockets, and we don't need that thrust. What I do want to do is, I want to make these 2 potentially autonomous, because I want to be able to deorbit them. So, I need control, reaction wheels, and a couple probes. Oh, that's right, I needed RCS on this guy. Let's see if I can do this properly. Alright, there we go. And then also solar panels and other goodies like that. Utility, a couple of those. Got the charge, need lights. That will work. And we'll make these kind of deep. A deep purple. Alright, so that's control, electricity, lights, RCS. And then these guys can get home with any extra fuel. Alright, but this will not quite get into the air by itself. This will be grabber plus lifter. Down here we need boom, boom, boom. Okay, just 3 of those. And then these tanks. Come on, get in there. There we go. And then now the mainsails. And now strut the heck out of this thing. Alright, I still have a little bit of busy work, but I'm going to go ahead and cut out here, and I will see you guys on the launch pad. Jump, cut. Okay, we are here on the launch pad with Nedden and Philly, and we are about to go catch ourselves an asteroid, if this thing will fly. Alright, let's see. There's no escape system, so if this launch fails, these guys are dead. But I've used this design before for getting an orange tank plus extra payload into orbit, so it should work. Alright, Nedden, Philly, here we go. 3, 2, 1, lift off. So I do want to make sure these are all the same. So plenty of thrust here. This lower level is just to get things going. These were only skippers, so of course I need more thrust. want to keep this one a little more vertical because my thrust to weight ratio is not the greatest. Okay, we are still accelerating, so that's good. Alright, this is the long burn. Just need to reach that 75k or thereabouts, and we're good. See, we're still lifting 113 tons. Yeah, nice 75 kilometers in the air. And we can turn this over. Those extra reaction wheels on the booster stage help with this, otherwise this would be very unwieldy. Still have to add another 1,300 meters per second in velocity. Alright, we've reached space. We have the space music. Let's go ahead and start burning because we are relatively weak as far as thrust to weight ratio. Nose up a bit to keep apoapsis ahead of us. Alright, about 900 more to go. Some fuel, looking good. Alright, it's pushing away from us just a little bit. 4 seconds away. Fiddle with it here a bit. 1,800 meters a second and climbing. $2,100. Should establish an orbit any second now. And there it is. Now just to circularize and get periaps above the atmosphere. There we go, 79, 74. That will work for our purposes. And we have just enough fuel left in our tanks. So let's go ahead and separate. And then we can switch ships. And get this guy in retrograde. Alright, he's crashing into the ocean. Or onto the planet. Yep, do that. Switch to... Alright, and switch to the other ship here. Spin it around. Fire those engines. And drop it down to burn up. And now we can get back to our autonomous grabber. And let's start planning our asteroid grabbing mission. Alright, so there is our target. In order to meet it somewhere out here, we need to... Okay, we are in lower orbit going faster. So what we need to do is kind of burn to have our extension kind of like stick out this way as much as possible. So that usually means burning here. Okay, we have a nice intersect. About halfway there. Let's try doing that just a little more severely. I think we were a little better on doing it this way. 500,000 kilometers. We had 100,000 when we were pretty much even there. So I think that's what I like. Yep, 111,000. Now that will work. We can play with that once we get out of Kerbin's sphere of influence. And what's our delta V on that? 1,000. That's about right. I should have about 7,000 in the ship, not counting once I grab the asteroid. So that's going to be the big problem, is how much delta V I'll have left once I grab the asteroid. So let's get on our blue marker. And warp around. Probably going to be about a 5-minute burn, so let's put it there and get that going. Oh, it would help to stage up to our engines. Keep it just below 100% to keep from overheating. While we're here, let's extend our solar panels. Where'd they go? There they are. Turn on the lights. Very cool looking. It is overheating a bit, but as long as I'm at 100, it's not going to grow past that, so I'll keep it there. Get a few glamour shots while we're at it here. Let's actually turn on the lights for that. There we go, there's a nice shot. Alright, about 2/3 through our burn. Alright, this is good. Now I'll stick with you guys. I was thinking about doing a jump cut, but we'll go ahead and get out of Kerbin's sphere of influence and do our adjustments once we're out to get a closer intercept. Alright, not long now. Once you pass the moon, things go pretty quickly. Alright, let's see what our flight path is doing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the maneuver node and watch this directly. Let's see when this starts going back up. Okay, it's slowing down, and now it's about stopped. Alright, so let's get out of the sphere of influence. And we only used about a seventh of the fuel, so 1,000 delta V. 550 of the 2,800. Alright, now, let me see what it's like with 108,000 kilometers, so not even really close in the big scheme of things, but let's see, definitely some inclination. We need to go southward, so let's do a southward burn. Let's see what kind of correction we can fix with that. Yeah, right now, 4,700 meters per second difference between us and the target. Alright, let's see what this does. Okay, let's bring it down. So I keep doing this until this number stops changing. And it's going pretty steady right now, so we're definitely improving things. Still going. Still going nicely. I like this. I think this will solve most of the issues of distance. Yes, the descending node is approaching it, so that's pretty much what we want, is to match the descending node right to that point. 1,000 kilometers. I'm going to... Let's see. Okay, it kind of changed around a bit, so right there, that is about as good as we're going to get from this far out. Let's move a little closer. Wow, look at that angle difference. That is going to be the big killer, as we have to change our velocity from this vector to that vector to get in touch with it. So, let's get there. Let's get within around there, and then we'll make more adjustments. Alright, let's see what we can do with the maneuver node here. So we are... Can I click this, make it stay? No, just periaps and apoaps. So we're at 1,000 kilometers. We're 1186. Speeding up. Does shrink it. Nope, not much. Okay, 1,200 there. Probably do a little bit more south. 1,200. Alright, now the in and out. 1,100. 900. 900. 500. 250. 191. Nope, and that went up again. So somewhere right in there, and we can do that right now. Find this node. Where's the blue marker? Alright, where are you? There it is. It's just a slight change, so... Actually, let's take that off and watch this directly. Huh, okay, well, kind of, change that. Okay, well, I guess the only thing to really do is to get as close as possible and then cancel out our relative velocities and track it from there. Alright. Alright, wow, 3,000 meters per second delta V. That's probably going to take about half of the fuel we have left. But this will pretty much match our orbit. And this is going to take a while. So I will see you guys after I jump. Cut, and we are back. I have successfully canceled out the, oops, except I gotta reselect that as target. There we go. I canceled out the relative velocities between me and the asteroid. Now let's, so pretty much match the orbit. Now the question is, we need a actual rendezvous. And we can do that from the pretty view. Oh, so we need to burn towards it a bit. See how far, well, yeah, like I said, I use about half of what the fuel I had, maybe a little, actually a little more. So that was, so I used 1,000 to escape Kerbal, another 3,500 to get to this point. So I probably have another 3,000, considering that I'm lighter now. So the fuel I have left is more effective, but that has to push a Class E asteroid, so yeah, I don't know what the results of this is going to be, but we have these ports so we can come refuel and try nothing. Okay, I'm going to go for, let's give us 100 meters per second and see what that does. Alright, let's see what that does for our intercept. Gives us a 74-kilometer intercept there. That's not too bad. Alright, let's play around and see what kind of maneuver would actually make that better. And of course my orbit. I'm gonna have a hard time grabbing that. Alright, so which direction will make this better? Rather than burning straight towards, because that's always kind of iffy. Alright, let's try this guy. 75, no, that's making it worse. Inwards. Making it worse. Wish there was a way of just canceling out that without killing the entire node. Alright, maybe we have to go north or south. That's the next question. North. That did close it. And then made it bigger again. 69, 62, 36. Okay, that's helping. 45. Nope, there's where we stopped helping. 42. Okay, that's better. So we're getting better. Alright, now to try prograde and retrograde. Okay, so we're at 42. Prograde. 41. Okay, there we go. 46. Nope. Only helped a little. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that. It does close the distance by about half of what it was before. And just have to find this little, there it is. I actually went the right way this time. That never happens. Alright, just a quick little burn. And that's all we'll do right now. 41.9, okay. Better. That's kind of within the range of some of the, like, orbital around Kerbal intersects. So we're getting better. So let's go to that intersect. 2 hours away, so that's about 1,000 times. About minutes away. Alright, so let's cancel out. So we want to, or let's push. Yeah, I think we want to push the markers around. That's a little more efficient than just completely canceling it out and reburning. So if we get in between the heading towards target and the retrograde and burn that, we'll push them away from each other. Keep pushing this one towards. This way we don't have to burn all that delta V. We can keep it kind of moving the right way. Alright, now we have an intersect way over there. But that's not what we want, obviously. Alright, there's a new intersect here. 3.2 kilometers. There we go. That's what we're talking about. That's what we want. Alright, that's the kind of distance we can do with our eyes closed. Alright, now let's spin this around and we can do this from eyeball range. And when we get that retrograde, we should see the marker. Where are you, asteroid? Oh, that's because it's pointing this way. There it is. Alright, let's kill this relative velocity. Push that marker towards the direction there. And now we can let it get closer. And let's kill the rest of this velocity, and then do the rest with RCS. You know what I should have thought of? Extra reaction wheels to be able to maneuver this whole thing around once I grab it. That I did not think about. But that'll be for the Mark II asteroid grabber. Let's arm this guy. Control from there. Target center of mass, so we'll go ahead and aim right at the center of mass and get this thing. Okay, now RCS so we can slow down. And let's just hit that at a nice rate. Alright, come to Papa. A nice purple asteroid with these lights. Of course, when I target center of mass, it doesn't give me a distance anymore. And my camera is not cooperating the way I want it. That'll work. Okay, let's take a look at our mass now. Our mass now is 26 tons. And once we attach to this guy, come on, let's get there a little faster. I may have bitten off a little more than I could chew. These guys may be up here a while I send up lots and lots of refueling tugs. Okay, we have grabbed on. Let's free pivot this and get lined up on center of mass again. Wow, it's really hard to mess with that. Okay, we'll call that good enough for now. And what is our mass now? From 26 tons to 3,298 tons. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't think... So this target, okay, what do we have here? 170,000 kilometers. Yeah. Maybe be sending out a few more refueling tugs. Let's see what we can get. See if we can get an intersect at least. And then from there, yeah, we'll probably have to send up several refueling tugs. Okay, the sending node is there. We want to move that to our intersect. Looks like we're pretty close north-south. Okay, how far? 178,000 kilometers. South? 174. 176, so just a little bit south. Outwards? 150. Okay, this is doing most of what we need. 98. And 9 million, so that's around moon. Don't want quite that much. Let's get on that blue marker. This is going to take a while, because I don't have much torque, so I will see you guys for the burn after a jump. Cut. Okay, after literally 15 minutes of just watching this marker inch across the nav ball to finally reach our node. Whew. Okay, let's see if we can get this intercept. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that and watch this from here, and let's see what our delta V is going to be like. Yikes. I should have watched it to see how long it would take and get a judge of that, but what the heck, let's just burn and watch this. Okay, separation is slowly going down. Some full burn on for now. It's still going down, which is good. I'm going to come in here and, whoops. I'm gonna redo this a bit. Because like I said, I want to kind of test how fast this delta V is changing. Okay, about 0.1 every 3 seconds. And it's calling it a 3-minute burn, which is something very doable. 3-minute burn with a full tank for our escape from Kerbal was about there. And that was about 1,000 delta V, so it looks like we still have some influence. Let's go ahead and cut that. So it looks like we're looking at a 3-minute burn or so. I'm going to cut out here, and when we get down to about maybe 30,000, no, 30, let's see. Min-miss is at what? 46 million meters? 42 million meters? Now we'll stay here. We'll just get this maneuver node, or we'll get this intercept, kind of rethink things, and then finish this mission in the next episode. But for now, we'll just go ahead and stick with it and get this intercept. Except, I'm drifting off course because I didn't keep SAS on. Alright, I'll be back with you as soon as I line things up again. Jump. Cut. Okay, after waiting forever for this to try to approach the blue marker, I think it's time for a change of plans. We are still going to try to get this into Kerbal orbit, and I'll probably still will burn this to at least get the intercept here. That's not too much, it just takes a little bit of time. But I need to develop better ships for the actual maneuver once we get there. And I think I have a couple ideas for what I want to do. Kind of a modular, multiple tank approach. Lots and lots of reaction wheels so we can twist this thing around as needed and keep it on target once we do start burning. Anyway, that will be the next episode. I want to thank you for joining me on Kerbal Speed Program Episode 16. My name is Jim. Have a great day.